Arsenal beat Bournemouth 3-2 away from home. We made it difficult for ourselves. This man behind me gave away the most idiotic goal we've conceded this season. But yeah, we did it. He redeemed himself. Rise to the rescue. Let's get into the match reaction. Wow, Waka, welcome back to another match reaction and another win for Arsenal. Starting off 2026 with 3 points and just sitting back now and see what Chelsea and Man City do tomorrow. Oh man, our first halves have been horrible. Against Villa, first half wasn't good. Other matches, the first halves weren't great. This first half, oh my God, we were so sloppy. Zubamendi was losing the ball all the time. Gabriel was losing the ball. We were slow. We weren't making the right decisions while trying to play out from the back. It was just annoying to watch. And then to top it all off, Gabriel gets the ball on the left hand side of our own 18-yard box. He proceeds to pass the ball across the 18-yard box straight at the Bournemouth striker, who just has an empty net to put it in because Raya was out of his goal to be a passing option for Gabriel. He chooses some weird first time pass without even looking at what players were around. He just did it and messed it up, man. 1-0 down against Bournemouth after being sloppy and just against a team that didn't really do anything at that moment. They were just receiving the ball from us and trying to be dangerous, and even that didn't really work for them. Stupid goal to concede, especially when you're playing first and City still has to play. Villa already won today, so it was just like, why are we doing this? We played great against Villa in the second half, and now we're doing this stupid thing, man. But Gabriel, he redeemed himself. He came up with the 1-1 himself. It was a free kick, if I remember correctly. The goalie clears it. Madueke picks it up. Great dribble from him. Puts it across the goal. It was Martinelli first to try the shot. It was blocked. Ball goes to Gabriel, who puts it into the back of the net. 1-1. We feel a lot better at that moment. And during the first half, we did start to control the game a bit more. For me personally, I felt like the left back, the right back, and then the left and right wingers were too high. So every time when we were playing it across our defense and had Supermendi or Odegaard drop in or Rice drop in, there was just no real way to pass the ball to the flanks and get under the pressure of Bournemouth. They had to hoof it long. They had to try and play it in between each other to the center. But I feel like the wide players were just too high and not available for a simple pass. That was really difficult for us to play out from the back. We had some opportunities. I think one of the opportunities that that was really annoying for me that we didn't do more with was when the ball came into Jokeres. Great flick, puts Martinelli into space. Martinelli should just use his pace, run as far as he can, and either shoot with his left or uh, do a fake shot and just cut back and then pass it to someone who was running with him. He tries to play a pass across the defense to Madueke with his left. Horrible pass, gets intercepted, nothing comes from it. Should have done a lot better with that. I feel like Gyökeres had a good game when it comes to trying to link up. He was more active this game. He had a couple of nice flicks here and there. He was putting his body into the duels, and feel like even with him not even having one chance to score today, he had a decent game, at least 6.5 when it comes to what he could do to influence the game. Madueke, his tracking back is horrible, man. There was a moment in the beginning where it's like he's not even trying to get back to help Timber and the defense. He's just jogging back, and it's not even been 90 minutes yet where you think like, okay, he could be tired from all the actions he's been doing. No, he was just not on it. Attacking wise, he was okay. He had his moments. He should have scored early on already. He cut in, dribbled past his man, wide open to shoot the ball into the far corner, and he just hoofs it, man. If it was the NFL, it would have been a field goal. Fortunately for us, that's not the sport we're playing here. So it's not a goal. It's not even a shot on target there. Martinelli had a couple of crosses that were too low, but he was working his defender, so he did that okay. Like I said earlier, the counter attack that we had, he should have done better. Yeah, and it was just not the best first half. Luckily, second half we come out and we kind of dominated from at least until the 3-1. We dominated this match. We did a lot better when it comes to playing out from the back. We stopped them from even trying anything, and we scored two great goals through Declan Rice. The first one, great ball, Gyökeres fighting his defender, who gets a touch on it, but the ball just goes to us again. Ends up with Odegaard, who just squares it. Rice, low shot into the corner. Great one. 2-1 for us. Second goal, kind of uh, a similar shot from Rice. Another good attack, and Rice just slots it home. It was Saka this time who came on, former the Wake. He got to a ball that was not the best ball for him, but he still got there. He got it back, and Rice was there to slot it home. 3-1 up. I'm like, okay, nice. 3 points in the bag. Let's just shut up shop. Maybe hit them on the counter here and there. But yeah, we made some substitutions. Even before the 3-1, we already changed our whole front three. It was Trossard, Jesus, and Saka coming on for Madueke, Gyökeres, and Martinelli. For me personally, I would have wanted to see Gyökeres on for longer because he was in the game, he was doing his thing. I feel like you should at least reward him with some more minutes. Hopefully, he can get his goal. But yeah, it wasn't to be. Jesus came on. Saka's sub was a great one because he provided that 3-1. But then Bournemouth made some substitutions. One of them coming up was Junior. Bournemouth has an attack. The ball goes to the left for us. And Capier is with Junior. The ball goes back. Junior comes inside, and Capier doesn't follow him. Ball goes back to Junior, has acres of space, and he just hits one. Kind of a floater it was going all about, and it goes past Raya. I don't blame Raya for this one because the way the shot was going, it could have gone to his other side, and he kind of went there first with his body and then to the other side, and he couldn't get there. It was a great strike, but it was just annoying that it was just a free hit for the Bournemouth player. Nobody was around. For me, Nkapie needs to do a lot better there. He just needs to follow his man or at least communicate to someone to follow that man. Nobody did that, and he had a free hit, scored. It made it a lot more difficult at the end. They tried, but they didn't really create that big of a chance. And yeah, we didn't really try too much ourselves. We had a couple of moments here where we could do maybe the 4-2, but we didn't really go for it. The substitutes weren't really the kind of substitutes where you're like, oh, we are going for that 4-2 to end the match. It was Odegaard coming off and Marino coming on and not Eze or any other attacking player. Yeah, at the end, we hold on. 3-2 win, 3 points in the bag. You know, it wasn't great, but we have the 3 points, which is the most important thing. We really need to stop being this sloppy, especially in the first half. And we just need to get back to our clean sheets and some easy wins just to ease the tension for our fans too. Because for me, it's really annoying watching these kind of matches, man. My blood pressure is high, my heart rate is up. I'm just so annoyed. Last thing, the referee, man. Oh, I'm so annoyed with this referee, man. Everything that we did, he noticed it. Every little foul, every little niggle, some even that weren't really fouls. He he blew his whistle. Yeah, at a moment where they had a corner kick where it was so clear that Timber put it against the Bournemouth player, and then it went off the pitch. But they still gave a corner. On our side, they didn't see those kind of things. At one point, Jesus is in the corner. The Bournemouth player tumbles over. Jesus could get the ball, but the Bournemouth player just pulls his leg and nobody sees it. The linesman doesn't see it, and the ref doesn't see it. I didn't know Stevie Wonder was a Premier League ref or a linesman, but apparently he is. They didn't see those kind of things, and that's at the edge of their 18-yard box, so it's a great position for us. Even to waste time, it would have been a great position, but for a possible 4-2, it would have been amazing. They don't see that, and then the ball goes forward. Someone just stands on the back of someone, and it's a foul from Arsenal side. You had Semenyo pulling Rice in the first half when he was already on a yellow card. You had Jokeres being pulled down, and the ref didn't blow his whistle for that. It was just unbelievable. The ref was horrible, man. Gabriel's pass for the Evan Nielsen goal was atrocious, but the ref was even worse than that pass. Now we just have to sit back. Hopefully, Chelsea can at least draw with Man City. We start off our 2026 with 3 points onto the FA Cup match. Hopefully, we can rotate, give Eze and Waneri, some of those players, some minutes. Norgard too. And then we have to get ready for Liverpool at home. Thank you guys for watching. See you on the next one. Peace.